The KZN Future 50 with Pavlo. Inspiring KZN's business future.
It's time for KZN Future 50, and for that, we have Pavlo from Auric. Good morning, Pavlo.
Good morning, team.
So, which business are we going to be featuring today, and why did you pick them?
We're going to be featuring a business startup by Sam Starts called Airshot. And before I tell you what they do, Darren, Carmen, what do you think they do with a name like that?
Something to do with guns.
Yeah, I would say they make the things that you refill paintball guns with.
None of that. It's a tech business, another tech business coming out of KZN, which I'm really excited about. And this business comes out of the incentive space. It's an online, end-to-end communication platform. If you're in a large organization, and let's say you're in the leadership suite of the large organization, you come up with a strategy and approach that has been recognized, that has been signed off. You want to implement that strategy or approach, and what you have to then do is feed it down the chain, because all strategy fails on execution, and execution always happens from the ground. And what Airshot does is it gives line of sight and line of communication through a tech platform between leadership and the end person implementing it on the ground. So it's a fantastic management tool to manage change behavior across big organizations.
So Pavlo, what makes Airshot so special that they get to be on the KZN Future 50 list?
In KZN, we have an unsung hero, a secret weapon for all entrepreneurs. And again, it's the Spark Group. The Spark Group itself has catalyzed 3 or 4 of the businesses we've already featured by giving them that first break. It was in this case over here, the Spark Group catalyzing Airshot. This business has enabled so many entrepreneurs to test either products or services because of how they're structured. They are a franchise operation. They've got the central distribution point, and then you have all the franchisees. The Spark Group runs above board advertising, whether it be on ECR or television or big billboards, and it requires all the facilities to play along and put up the promotions in line with all the advertising that gets washed across the country. It was through this that they were invited in to solve the problem of ensuring that a campaign hits the ground, on the ground, every time, each time. And through that, they have built up a fantastic business that is teetering on either becoming great or remaining a lifestyle business. It's the biggest and toughest choice that Sam and her business partner Felix have to make. They can choose either side. I know which side I would prefer.
Pavlo, where will Airshot be in 5 years?
Well, it will be where Sam and Felix decide. And Darren, I'll tell you one of the toughest choices when you're looking to grow a business. You know, in the beginning, when you start a business, most of us are all undercapitalized, never have enough money. So you take on every deal that you possibly can think of taking on, or anything that's offered to you. But when you're looking to grow your business significantly, if you want to make a real impact and leave a real legacy, if you want to lead your industry and lead it through the innovation you have, that's when you've got to decide whether you're going to be a decathlete or the 100-meter sprinter. And what I mean by that is this. If you think about it, a decathlete who has to perform across 10 disciplines on the athletic field thinks about the 100-meter sprint 10 hours out of every 100 hours, whereas the 100-meter sprinter thinks of the 100-meter sprint 100 hours out of every 100 hours. When you're spoiled for choice and you can be many things to many people, growing up in a business requires you to say no more than yes, because the most valuable things you have to grow a business are your time and attention. And when you're competing for a big chunk of business, the 100-meter sprinter always wins the single discipline.
So Pavlo, how can KZN support Airshot?
KZN can support Airshot by coming together and starting tech companies. It's fascinating to watch and see. I'll give you a great example. I work with some businesses in the US, in the UK, and Northern Europe. And if you look at something like digital marketing, which is a mathematical game more than anything else, because if you understand the algorithms, it's a function of skill. And across South Africa, we have remarkably skilled technologists, people who are good with software, who understand technology. If it's all mathematical and we've got the same skill sets that are offered in the UK, in the US, in Northern Europe, the next thing is it's all about price. And the cost of living in KZN versus the cost of living in those markets, alongside the fact that we have a better lifestyle, means we can create a tech hub Simply start something.
Pavlo Fatidis from Auric joining us for KZN Future 50. Thank you for joining us, Pavlo.
Thank you, and look forward to the next one.
Yeah, so if you want to get involved in KZN Future 50, go to the website, ecr.co.za. You'll find all the information there, as well as the companies featured on KZN Future 50.